Hello, my name is Spino King, and I just watched the do's and don'ts of making a hybrid by Zainreborn 2. And I said to myself, I should be unique. What would be unique? A camel. So this is why this video is being made, and also because of the community that I made, but we don't talk about that. So, should we just continue with the video, shall we? Base.
It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness! Squidward!
As you can see, this is no ordinary camel, and I'll tell you the name of this camel. Megacamlus. It's much, much bigger. This camel could reach up to 12 feet tall and a weight of 8,050 pounds. But the downside of this animal is the lack of defense and the speed. So to fix this problem, I will make this camel the most overpowered hybrid. But to give myself a challenge, I'll be only using unique and 6 genome contributors: size, IQ, defense, speed, agility, teeth, and metabolism. Let's move on to the contributors. Size. Bajadasarus is a unique species of sauropod. It may look very similar to a particular species, but they're not the same exactly. They're kind of the same by being related to each other, but they're mostly not the same. They may have very similar looks, appearances, but they're kind of different, at least. Let me get to the part you've been waiting for. Weapons of this animal is very, very capable of cutting right through bones, flesh, and more. It could use it for ramming into its opponents and giving way more stability. So that makes running way easier. Because if you saw a camel run, you would probably laugh your socks off. Pig. An odd one, I know. But give me time to explain. Pigs are some of the smartest animals out there. One studies show that their pigs' behavior, they could understand complex emotions like sadness, angerness, and joyfulness. And pigs are some of the smartest animals compared with dogs and cats alike. Cats. Beating them in IQ and having an incredible metabolism, allowing them to survive poisonous attacks from foes. It might seem like the hybrid is pretty weak because of its armor is pretty limited. So to improve this, let's move on to our next contributor. The echidna is the weirdest animal on this list so far, with a tongue that can reach into burrows like an anteater, and quills like a porcupine, and a beak. But what if I told you all of this will be useful for a hybrid? And the beak would be used for crushing bones, but to make it stronger, well, they use something else. But we'll get back to that later. The most important thing of these spikes are the claws of this animal, allowing our hybrid to kick with fiery passion, and clawing up their opponents. And the armor will protect the vulnerable spot around the hybrid and add additional damage, making our hybrid a tank. But to make it stronger, we're going to move on to our next competitor to speed up this height. Height, 20 feet tall, being taller than most hybrids, and this animal will be a tank, while being a deadly force to be reckoned with. Weight, 4.5 tons, big enough to knock around most hybrids, well, small hybrids to be exact, and be able to run up to 78 miles per hour, while being very heavy and enough to knock around other hybrids and opponents. Moving on to speed. 78 miles per hour, as we just mentioned, and also it can outrun most hybrids. So, blah, blah, blah. Bite force, 1,400 newtons, pounds of force. Note, not a lot, but good enough, and is able to still break right through bones. Fighting style, this hybrid will mostly play defensive, attacking when needed to, and defending with strikes to the head and lower region, and brutal kicks. Wow. You can leave the enemies paralyzed if bit in the right place, like neck. But don't expect it to be fighting large hybrids like Brutalis or Acapura. What does this hybrid do? Well, this will be a middle ground hybrid, being agile and fast, while being the tank of being able to knock down hybrids like Goatee Headquarters Domino, named Hannibal, after Warlord Hannibal. Alright, see you people. Bye.